News Channel 3 starts off with breaking news right now.
And right now, crews are battling a massive fire in Battle Creek. The moment it broke out at Cereal City Recycling off 6.5 Mile Road south of downtown, we were flooded with home video and pictures from our News Channel 3 viewers. This fire has now been burning for more than an hour and can be seen for miles. I'm Andy Dominiani.
And I'm Kate Tillotson. We want to get right to News Channel 3's Aaron Baskerville, who is live at the scene.
Aaron, what can you show us?
Well, I can show you an awful lot, Kate and Andy. Of course, we are right in the middle of the scene. Take a look right here. You can see thick black clouds of smoke. The fire is still raging. Like you said, firefighters responded to this fire at about 3:30. Right now, I can tell you at least 6 fire departments are out here, more than 50 firefighters. Right now, I'm told hundreds and hundreds of plastic and paper bundles are actually on fire. If we walk a little bit closer, down here behind the fire engine, you can see the firefighters in action through this thick smoke. Also, there's at least 200 to 300 people outside of this area that have come down here to watch this. Right now, they believe that this fire started outside. They don't know what caused it, but once again, they believe it started outside and, of course, quickly spread. Right now, too, they're actually treating a firefighter that went down just about 10 minutes ago. We were there. We don't know actually what caused him to go down, but we know that he is being treated medically right now. But once again, we're here at the Cereal City Recycling Plant. You can see this is still a very active scene. More than 50 firefighters out here, and you can see the thick black plumes of smoke. As we were driving on I-94 making our way down here, you can see the smoke from at least 10, 15 miles away. Firefighters, of course, I can tell you, it's a little bit hot out here. They're exhausted. They're working real hard out here. Once again, over there, what you're looking at is a picture of firefighters attending to one of their own who went down, was injured somehow, some way. We do not know. Obviously very busy out here, so it's hard to get a lot of confirmation with all the firefighters who are out here working extremely hard. But once again, hundreds and hundreds of plastic bundles, paper bundles on fire. And of course, we'll be here watching this scene for the next hour and a half or so. But once again, pictures tell 1,000 words. I really don't have to say much more. Back to you, Kate and Andy.
Aaron, while we have you and we're seeing just how massive this fire is, what is in that surrounding area there at Beetle Lake and 6.5 Mile? Do you foresee any possible evacuations of neighborhoods or any other business?
To be honest, right now, I don't see any other evacuations. There is a business right over here to my left, but there are actually people just standing in the parking lot watching this fire take place. And this isn't a neighborhood. There are several houses up and down this area, but right now, to be honest, it's Gawker's Row. A lot of people are standing in their driveway, standing in front of cars and watching this. So it doesn't look like anyone in this immediate time is running away from this fire. You know, it looks like they're actually running toward it. I don't think that's a good thing. But right now, no word of evacuations. The chief of Emmett Township Public Safety is attending to one of his firefighters. Of course, he's the man right now who would be giving us all the information on exactly what's going on. But of course, their first need right now is getting this taken care of. You can see right here, I mean, black smoke, flames going all over the place. Like I said, 6 fire departments right now. They're dealing with plastic. They're dealing with wooden pallets, you know, all that stuff that goes up in flames very easily. So right now, no word on evacuations. Like I said, most importantly, getting this under control and also attending to one of their firefighters that went down about 10 minutes ago. Back to you.
All right, Aaron Baskerville live for us tonight in Battle Creek at the Cereal City Recycling fire there. A very active fire scene. Aaron, we want you to be safe, and we'll check back in with you a little bit later. Thank you. Still ahead on News Channel 3 Live at 5, we are continuing to follow breaking news from the scene of a massive fire in Battle Creek.
Kate, we are in the thick of everything out here at that recycling plant fire in Emmett Township. As you can see right behind me, firefighters exhausted fighting this fire. Up above, you can see them going hard at work. We're back in just a few minutes with another live update.
Returning now to breaking news we're following in Battle Creek. Firefighters are right now on the scene of a massive recycling plant fire.
And News Channel 3's Aaron Baskerville is live on scene right now. Aaron, this has been burning for almost 2 hours. What can you tell us right now?
That's right, Kate. This fire started about 3:30, 3:38 to be exact, and we have unbelievable access right here. We are in the middle of everything going on. There's about 7 fire departments out here. You can see what they're dealing with over here, over my shoulder. It's a recycling plant here, Cereal City Recycling Plant here in Emmett Township. You can see there's hundreds and hundreds of bales, so to speak, of cardboard and plastic and paper, wooden pallets, and thick black smoke is going over the sky. It can be seen for about 10 to 15 miles away. They're fighting this from above. It'll give you a look over there. You can see the firefighter from above over there fighting it from there. And then we can look over here from another angle. There's also another ladder truck. But we're going to sneak over here this way. What was concerning earlier, we actually saw a firefighter go down. We're told that he fainted. He was rushed to the hospital, but some good news was he didn't say any words to the firefighters, but he gave a thumbs up, and that's very good news. We're just coming over here to give you another view. You can see what they're dealing with. Firefighters here are exhausted. They're wearing heavy equipment. It's hot out here. We've seen several firefighters go to their knees. Another thing, a big scare out here for firefighters. I talked to the chief just a little while ago, and he actually told me that Consumers Energy power lines, they snapped, and live wires actually fell on one of the fire engines out here where the firefighters were working. He said, thankfully, no one was hurt, but of course a very scary scene. We are hearing about sporadic power outages in the area. I know that Andy asked me about 15 minutes ago if they were doing any evacuations, because this plant is in the middle of a large neighborhood. Hundreds of homes are around here. And right now, no evacuations are planned. As he told me, the most important thing right now is getting this fire under control. They do not know where this fire started. They don't know where it started whatsoever, but they believe it did happen outside, and it's extremely windy out here. So the fire spread quickly. They also had concern that they were actually going to lose one of their fire engines that was caught up in this black smoke and fire. So once again, just take a look at the scene. I could just be quiet for a little while and just show you what's going out here. Very active scene. You can see right now the chief walking in. Chief, if we can just ask you a quick question. We're live on television. Can we ask you a quick question? Just talk about the latest right now. What's going on?
Well, every time we get the fire knocked down, it just kicks right back up again. It's just tightly compacted, a lot of plastic in it, very difficult to put out. So we're utilizing all the resources we can. We've asked for the Air Guard to come give us a hand. So.
Okay, go Chief. Of course, very busy. You heard right there, Chief giving us a quick update. We're going to be here for the next hour and 15 minutes, breaking in all the time to give you live updates. But that's it from here. You heard what the Chief just said. It's very difficult to get this fire under control. Just when they think they've got it, under wraps, it spreads back up again. So we're going to be here. Back to you guys, Kate and Andy.
Yeah, Aaron, of course, we're concerned about the firefighter who was injured. We know he's in the hospital. Is there any fear at all there may be somebody in this building, or is everyone accounted for that worked there?
Yeah, so far, everybody accounted for. The only injury we know about is the one firefighter that we actually witnessed go down. We do have video of him going down, unfortunately, but like I said, he gave a thumbs up, was sent to the hospital. So far, everybody in the building has been accounted for, and they're not searching or looking for any missing people right now, but of course, just a very dangerous situation. Paper, plastic, wooden pallets, so very difficult and crazy scene, to say the least, out here.
Crazy for sure. All right, Aaron Baskerville live for us tonight in Battle Creek. We'll be checking in with Aaron again at the Cereal City Recycling fire that's happening right now. Aaron, thank you.
Back to our breaking news. Out of Battle Creek, firefighters are right now battling a massive recycling plant fire at Cereal City Recycling. One firefighter has already been rushed to the hospital. News Channel 3's Aaron Baskerville is live on the scene of this blaze.
And Aaron, this has been burning now for almost 2 hours, but firefighters are having a tough time knocking it down.
Yeah, very tough time. As you can see, the water coming on me. We're in the middle of the scene right here. Very active. You just saw a piece of equipment going by right now. They've been out here since about 3:30, 3:38 to be exact. And as the chief just told me a little while ago, he believes that the fire started somewhere outside. And because it's extremely windy, it spread. And it spread really fast. And like you said, they're having a very difficult time getting this fire under control. Right now, we know that there's at least 7 different fire departments out here from the area. We also know that information obviously is coming in very fast since we've been out here. There's about 2,200 power outages in the Battle Creek area, and they estimate that those people will get their power back on, hopefully, sometime between 9:30. There's equipment coming in left and right. We're being waved out of the scene right here, but you can see thick black smoke just pluming into the sky. It can be seen from 10 to 15 miles away. A couple quick notes. First of all, a firefighter was injured out here. He fainted. He fell from the back of his truck, and he was rushed to the hospital. Good news, though, he did give a thumbs up as he was leaving the scene, so that's very encouraging for firefighters. Another thing that was extremely scary that the chief told me is that live power wires actually fell on one of their fire engines out here. And, you know, it was extremely scary for the chief out here. I'm just moving him out of the way, sorry, because a piece of equipment is coming through. And luckily, nobody on that fire engine was hurt. But right now, like you said, a very active scene, and they're just having difficulty getting this under control, Kate and Andy, because it's very windy, and once they think they have it under control, boom, it picks right back up again. Thick black smoke, flames everywhere. We're just in the middle of the scene here, so forgive me if I'm moving around and the camera's kind of moving. We're just trying to get a handle of kind of where we should be, but right now, those are the main things. 2,200 power outages. Power should be restored by sometime at 9:30. And firefighters told me, quite frankly, they're going to be out here overnight. This is going to take a long time to get under control. And let's send it back to you, Kate and Andy.
Aaron, you said that the firefighters are just exhausted, and we just checked the temperature in Battle Creek. It's the upper 70s. We would hate to see another firefighter faint or be injured because of this heat. Are you seeing that they're taking breaks, that they're staying hydrated? What precautions are they taking?
Yeah. Yes, a very good point. Yes, I mean, they are drinking a lot of water out here, as you said. Those suits are very heavy, upper 70s, low 80s, very, very hot. You can see the flames and the smoke. It makes it much worse. And we were just told, a woman actually came up to me just about 5 minutes ago and just said, thank the people out there. Everybody's coming by. There's about 300 people, gawkers. They're donating, you know, their food. They're donating pallets and pallets of water. So, of course, that's one of the most important things. You can see right now that firefighters definitely are taking precautions. They are drinking a lot of water. And if I can move right over here, hopefully this is not another sign of what's to come. We see a stretcher being readied and brought past us right now. Hopefully that is just a precaution, just in case. Like I said earlier today, one firefighter was injured, rushed to the hospital. But yes, Kate, to answer your question once again, precautions are being taken. I've seen dozens and dozens of firefighters on their knees, resting and drinking water. Back to you.
Aaron Baskerville live in Battle Creek on the scene of that fire at Cereal City Recycling. We should tell you 2,200 people without power in that area. And as Aaron mentioned, one firefighter did faint and was taken to the hospital. Hopefully that's the last injury we hear about tonight.
Right now, the skies over Battle Creek are black as crews from several fire departments are fighting a massive fire. They're trying to put the flames out at Cereal City Recycling. That fire started just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Hello, West Michigan. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 3 Live at 6. I'm Kate Tillotson. I'm
Andy Dominiani. Let's get right out to News Channel 3's Aaron Baskerville, who was the first reporter on the scene with this breaking news tonight at 5. Aaron, what can you show us?
Well, first and foremost, Andy, we went to higher ground. We have ourselves a little perch right now, so we're hoping to give you just a little better view of what they're fighting. You can see behind me, still a very active scene. You can still see the flames and the black smoke. You can see also they're dealing with hundreds and hundreds of bales out here. You can see the wooden pallets, also plastic and paper bundles. This is the stuff that went up in flames at about 3:30, 3:38 to be exact. And if we go over here, you can see this large trash bin. Just about a half hour ago, firefighters were actually towing it with equipment out of the way so firefighters can get inside of where all these flames are to get better access to get at these flames. A couple of notes to pass along. First and foremost, a firefighter did go down. He fell off the back of his truck, ladder truck, and fainted. We can tell you that he was rushed to the hospital. He did not say any words as he was carted off, but he did give a thumbs up, and that is good news. Also, another very scary situation. When fire crews initially arrived here on scene, after about 20 minutes, the power lines that are up above actually fell, and live power wires actually fell on one of the fire engines as the firefighters were on there working. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the chief sounded emotional when he was talking about it because he had no idea what could have happened if some of his firefighters did get injured. But once again, you can see over here in the corner, they're hitting it with this truck over here, hitting it from the side. But it's been a big problem. It's been extremely windy out here. And as the chief told me at 5:30, just when they think that they have it under control and everything's cool, boom, it flares up once again. A couple of notes also, too, once again, there's a bunch of homes and houses in the area. No one so far is being evacuated. Everybody is staying put. There is a bit of a gawker's row out here, as you can believe, when you can see thick black smoke billowing from about 10 to 15 miles away. So there's about 300 people or so out here just watching the fire. But once again, thankfully, no more injuries to report. Everybody inside Cereal City Recycling has been accounted for, so they're not looking for anyone in there. But once again, it's just a very stubborn fire to put out. Firefighters tell me that they could be here overnight, actually, fighting these flames. So it doesn't look like their job will be over anytime soon. But of course, we've been out here for the past hour and a half, and we haven't seen much change. It's looked like this the whole time. Black smoke, water hitting out here, and all of a sudden, boom, flames will spark up. Let's send it back to you, Kate and Andy.
All right, Aaron Baskerville live for us in Battle Creek tonight at Cereal City Recycling Center, covering that massive fire there. Aaron, thank you. The fire in that area has also knocked out power to thousands of homes. Consumers Energy reports more than 4,000 customers now without power. It's estimated the power will be out until about 9:30 tonight, although in some areas it could take even longer to turn it back on.
Our crews are going to be on the scene of this fire until it is out and afterwards, and we will continue to check in with them throughout this newscast. Of course, count on News Channel 3 for continuing coverage.